Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm here or not, but I'm back. Been having some technical difficulties. But I am so proud of all the efforts that's going on around the globe, trying to get a handle on all this negativeness. But let's get specific on this right now. This right here, all this global effort. Let's find it for what it really is, because I think, in all actuality, there's a haphazard effort going on to stamp out all this negativeness. So let's get focused. You're doing a great job. Don't think I'm throwing anything negative out there. You're doing a great job. Mankind global effort should be applauded, because today's man is indoctrinated into a war. An old existing war that's been going on from since the dawn of time. The war that you've been indoctrinated into, all you fighters and soldiers, and the war is that same old war, that war of good versus evil. Same old war, still going on. But whether you was aware of it or not, you are a participant in this war. And guess what? Guess what? Good for a long time has been losing this war, but good is actually on the winning side. It's showing progress, because I never thought in my lifetime that there would ever be a utopian existence of mankind on this planet. In my lifetime, I thought that was for the hereafter. But guess this movement here is global. It's worldwide. It actually sends an actual possibility of a utopian existence achievable in our lifetime. It's not impossible. The elements and ingredients to achieve a utopian existence has always been there. But it's got to be defined. You can't win a war if you can't define what the war is. So, okay, let's go step one. The war. Good versus evil. Got to look at the elements involved. Evil's toolbox. Let's go there. We can't go in depth with it. Let's just go skim the surface of it. Evil's toolbox. Segregation. Ignorance. Plain old hate. Plain old hate. 3 of the top elements in evil's toolbox. Let's move on get back to this evil's toolbox. But let's go to good's toolbox. Knowledge. Integration. Love. Good's toolbox. Now, we got to fight this war using all the tools that we can find, muster up, and initiate. because that toolbox of evils is more extensive than what I threw out there, which I'm quite sure all of you know that. But I'm gonna skim back to evil's toolbox because there's some elements of evil's toolbox that I don't think people are aware that's in evil's toolbox. It is race and racism. Yeah, I said race and racism because they're one and the same. Anybody who thinks that there are opposing points of view are opposites, we're being misguided. It's just like that old hoax. When he tried to project that he didn't exist, convinced the whole world that he didn't exist, so they can do his dirt. Same thing, race and racism. Race and racism takes a bit of going back to your goods toolbox knowledge. And anybody who's seen me before know how I feel about race. It's a matter of intelligence when it comes down to race, because like that's not something that I even want to go to right now. Let's go back to where we're at with this war. This war here, this good versus evil, and like I said, I really feel we got a chance to achieve that utopian existence of mankind. Okay, well, you got some issues going on with mankind that need to be eliminated, because you can't get nowhere near utopian existence if mankind as a whole can't get to that one crucial element in Good's toolbox, which is a prime directive. A prime directive in Good's toolbox. You've been a great active participant in the protests globally. It is beautiful. Beautiful. You should register yourself with that and continue to be an active participant, because you cannot be reactionary against evil. You got to be proactive constantly against evil. Being reactionary against evil just shines a light on evil. That's all it does. That's all it does. Being proactive, being an active participant, and being an active participant in the prime directive. I think we got a pretty good shot at that, to achieving that utopian existence. Oh, let me back up. Whoa, I'm sorry. Prime directive. That's not something that I didn't think that I would have to explain, but I guess I should, because I think there might be a lack of knowledge on the issue. And it's like nothing that's not known. It's not something that you don't know. It's not something you didn't know. It's something you always known. The prime directive is man's humanity to man. Duh! Prime directive, folks. Because this is a war against evil. Good versus evil. Now, in the prime directive, it says that man's humanity to man. That is the prime directive. If that is the case, there's no room for evil. Evil won't participate in that. Evil won't no parts of that. Because evil's got a prime directive is man's inhumanity to man. So evil don't want no parts of man's humanity to man. But guess what? Globally, human global participations in the prime directive, evil don't exist. Evil can't exist. Evil don't even want to exist in no situations like that. Man's humanity to man? Oh, hell no. Let me tell you, folks, really proud of man's active participation in this war at this time. What I really want you to do is continue to be an active participant in this war from here on out. From here on out. That way we can stomp evil out. We can get on to our that utopian type existence that we always thought we could get. And it's achievable. It's in our reach. It's in our reach in our lifetime. In our lifetime, a utopian existence is actually possible. I don't want anyone to misunderstand anything I've said. Y'all know how y'all can reach me. Somebody heard what I said before and they reached out, because my last thing I said before was, if you want to hear from me again, hit me up. Guess what? A few of y'all did. That's why I'm back. I'm back. It's just me. It's just nobody. But this thing that's going on, this war against good and evil, I think good has got the upper hand on it. I think we need to stay on top of it. I think we don't get away from being reactionary and to be proactive. Proactive until we achieve that utopian existence. Don't back off. Don't back off. Evil don't back off. Evil never backs off. Evil's always looking for some more shit to do. So we can't back off either. We can't back off. This thing with race and racism, that's just cause and effect. This thing of race, yeah, I can bring that back to forefront if people didn't understand what I said about it before, cause and effect. I think what you might remember, a little piece of it, is global human migration from beginning to now. Global human migration from beginning to now equates, except but false, perception of race identity. Keyword. Two keywords. Accepted but false. Accepted but false. So that's how evil been playing around in its toolbox with those two. Because if you understand that mankind's looks. It's all about global migrations and global let's not go back there, because my time is going to be short on this thing. I see it going down, so I'm just going to wrap this up, and it's all about the human psyche. Change your thoughts about things, folks. Stop thinking of us as being different. That's the key factors right there, because we look at ourselves as being different, and we're not. It's just one species, one human species on this planet. So how can we be different? Just because we look a little bit different? Evolution? Yeah. Global? Yeah, okay. Anyway, it's in the human psyche. It's in the human capabilities of winning this war. And I don't want to overstep my boundaries or lose anybody in the process. So I'm just going to sign off and hope that you're connected to your human psyche, and don't ever take my word or anybody else's word. Take your own self and do your own individual research, because a lot of this stuff that we're reactionary on is because it's been put out there as fact, and it's a myth. It's not fact. It's a bunch of bull. What's fact is man's humanity to man's prime directive, and we can resolve all these issues that man's having with man if we just adhere to the prime directive. Man's humanity to man. And at that, I'm signing out, folks. Bye.